Hello, beautiful Black family, and welcome to the Pursuit of Peace. I'm your host, Blossom, and today I want to talk about how we are actually really living in history. And I just want to talk about that concept and how important that is. It's really important what we do with the moments that we're living through right now. The next steps that we take in life are really important because we are living through a very historical moment. They will be talking about 2020 for centuries, forever. People will be looking back, trying to guess what it was like to live in 2020. And we have a golden opportunity to take advantage of what's going on and to make a decision for our life and to change the trajectory maybe of our future generations. I've been thinking about it ever since George Floyd's death, but recently, just today, I was really just thinking about it a lot, that we're living in history and it's very significant what we do with ourselves and the next plans that we make for ourselves within the future. For me, this has kind of changed things. Like, I started this new channel because of what's going on. I've always wanted to live on the continent. When I say the continent, I always mean Africa because it is the continent, and that's how I usually refer to Africa. I've known that I want to live on the continent at least part-time for a while now, at least for some years. And because of everything that's going on right now, police brutality, George Floyd's death, Breonna Taylor, everyone else who we have lost, and what's going on with Black Lives Matter, everything that's going on in the world right now as it concerns the Black community, I am just so ready to repatriate, and I'm ready to do it sooner than I thought I was going to do it. And so I'm just thinking about how this is a really historic moment. This is a turning point for a lot of us. This is the push that a lot of us needed to take our repatriation or relocation outside of the United States a little bit more seriously, or maybe it has pushed the date forward. But yes, we are living in really historic times, and I'm just very, very conscious and aware of that fact more now than ever before. Like, even when the coronavirus first started happening, I wasn't too worried about it, and I knew that it was a historic moment. But now, because of everything that's going on in the Black community and how I have really changed how I thought or how I think about repatriation to the continent, which I will go into in many videos on this channel, it has just really changed things. And this is a historic moment, not only for the world and the state of the Black community, but probably for a lot of us meaning Black people individually. Like, for me, it has pushed my plans for relocating up, and it has kind of made me think about things differently as it applies to repatriation. I'm very curious to know if what's going on in the Black community has changed any of your future plans for any major thing that you had planned in your future. Please share with us and let us know. Please share your thoughts on how historic of a moment we are living in. Share any wisdom, any key points you want to make in the comments. This is our community, and this is our safe space to talk about all things Africa, entrepreneurship, and the Black community. And I want to just create a space where we can share information, embrace each other during these difficult times. We need to really band together and support each other. So I'm looking forward to reading your comments, and I know someone else is too, because there are so many channels that talk about Africa or relocating or the Black community and things around those topics that I just roam the comments on just to get that feeling. So I know people are going to be reading these comments even if it's a year from now. So please do share whatever you're thinking, whatever thoughts you have, whatever words of wisdom, and anything like that. And just think about how Dr. Martin Luther King or Malcolm X, just think about the things that we think we know about those time periods and the things that we think we know about Black history. We are living in what people are going to be reading in textbooks. We are living through this time, and I just want so badly to be a part of the group of people that they're going to talk about. You know, it was a small group of people that actually got into the solution. It was a small group of people that actually did something proactive for the Black community. It was a small group of people who repatriated to the continent of Africa and changed their future generations. It was a small group of people who became entrepreneurs, successful entrepreneurs, who circulated the Black dollar, successful Black entrepreneurs who created a Black bubble for themselves. I really want to be in that small percentage of amazing Black people. And I want to create a space where we can dialogue, where we can talk about Africa entrepreneurship in the Black community. And I am so excited about this journey of this YouTube channel. Please share this channel with a friend. Please subscribe. Please like the videos and leave your comments down below. Beautiful Black family, let's go home. Let's go have peace. You know, if you don't want to relocate to Africa, you can just, we're gonna talk about this in other videos. What are you gonna do for this moment? What are you going to be able to tell your grandkids that you did? What's the experience that you're going to tell your grandchildren about from 2020? What part are you going to play in this historic moment? How are you changing your future generations? How are you changing your plans to advance the Black community as a whole? How are you changing your plans to advance your lineage? What can we do as a collective? What can we do individually? This is history. This is Black history. This is Black history. I'm gonna be on the right side. I'm gonna be on the right side of this, you guys. I'm gonna tell my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren about how this changed the trajectory, about how this is the reason they have their house in Africa. This is the reason they know African languages. This is the reason, this was the shift. This was the turning point. This was the point where things were made more serious, more urgent. This was the point when I seriously started to pursue peace. I'm going to be able to tell them that. And what are you going to be able to tell them? What are you remembering about this moment? What solutions are you putting in place? How are you pursuing peace? How are you pursuing peace, family? I want to know. I want to know. This is the start of the pursuit of peace. That's what this moment means to me. This moment is the change in urgency. This is the shift in my perspective. This moment is significant and so important. It's so historic, so exciting, and I am so grateful.